Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fringe. Today is season 1, episode 2. I'm Vic Frost. I hope you're having a great day. I'm excited to see what comes next. It was such a big episode, and it threw a lot of information at us in a good way, like in a show not tell way that I liked. And I'm excited to see more. I haven't gotten your feedback yet. By the time I'm recording this, Serenity hasn't even been posted. So that means that there needs to be 3 videos before this gets 3 weeks to get to this. So yeah, I'm a little bit in advance for that. So I haven't gotten your feedback for that yet. I will probably fall back once, school gets more intense. But for now, here we are. I hope you liked the first episode. I liked it. I really liked it. I like the characters. I am intrigued. I'm very intrigued by what is happening next. And yeah. So I don't know exactly what's gonna. I think maybe Olivia's gonna switch profession. Probably, maybe. Like, when he offered her to work with the Fringe science stuff, investigate it. So she's probably gonna do that. But the dude is sticking around. Peter, I think his name was, is sticking around. So that's also nice. Always nice. So yeah, I'm excited for it. It's been a little bit since I watched the last one. It was almost a week ago. Less than a week, but almost a week. So yeah, I hope you're excited. If you like the video, don't forget to leave like, comment below, subscribe to see more. You can check out my Patreon if you want the full and uncut reaction. And let's get to the video. Let's get to it.
Awesome.
Are we supposed to know this person?
You're married, are you? Obviously. That's just for the club.
Yeah, you're about to die, Amber, not Amber.
Name or what?
Did you already do something? Is she about to give birth? I'm saying that because she's like holding her stomach. Yeah, it has grown bigger. Oh, it looked like there was like something that's not supposed to be.
You're gonna have to strap her in. You gotta cut this baby out now, doctor. No time for anesthetic.
I don't think that's a baby, or at least not a human baby. The fuck?
While the details are still coming in, it appears to be another anomaly whose mysteries and origins
What the fuck are you doing here?
remain the sole purpose of this committee. I called you together tonight to introduce you to my new team.
Apparently there's something we need to see.
And there's something...
It can't wait.
Walter!
He's so cute.
Walter, come
Peter.
Dr. Bishop, hello. I appreciate you coming out tonight.
I've never seen a feature like this before. It warms your ass. Wonderful.
So blunt.
17 past midnight, a woman pregnant to term was found alone outside the hospital of care when they realized what was happening. It was growing
Oh.
before their eyes.
It was probably that she got pregnant when they had sex, but somehow her pregnancy just went phew, like, how to say it, it went by super fast. It's probably the thing maybe he like drugged himself and that's what caused it. I don't know.
Half an hour finally dying from natural causes.
Oh!
Causes? I don't understand.
It
What
aged
they
to death.
realized is that the child wasn't just growing.
What are we doing here?
A series of events has occurred, continues to occur, that has us and other agencies on alert. These events appear to be scientific in nature and suggest a larger strategy, a coordinated effort.
You mean like super
It's been
scientific?
referred to as the pattern.
Mr. Boyles, I consider him.
Lorraine Daisy Alcott.
So he didn't come back here?
That's just...
Left behind but not his.
Yeah, he came back for them.
Olivia, what's going on?
That's what he would do. He'd go to motels ahead of time to replace the sheets with leak-proof medical-grade linen so he wouldn't leave any blood evidence.
Who?
I know who was in that room.
Who?
The killer. I know whose profile. It was a case that John and I...
But I don't think he intended to kill her this time. Because of course I could be totally fucking wrong. But he was like, he seemed surprised that it was happening. Maybe not like surprised how the fuck is this happening, or be like, oh, I didn't know this would happen this fast kind of happening. So I don't know, maybe it's not him, but like obviously we only saw one part, right? But she was probably in a prostitute of some kind. Then he had all like the syringes and all the orange gel, like he said, but we didn't see him use them on her. So, and he did drop her off at the hospital. So if he wanted her dead, or he believed she was just gonna die anyways, I don't know, but it's sus.
And then he'd give them a muscle paralyzer. They'd be wide awake, but unable to move.
Gross.
Incision here along their gums. Go through their nasal cavity and remove a piece of their brain.
What the fuck?
All of this connects to magic old man, baby.
See you that happy in a long time. Olivia, you have nothing to prove.
Yeah, I do. Just want to take a shower from the inside out.
I'll get you the case files.
But I don't... Obviously he wasn't working for this, but he was working for someone. Because he was like, else we won't pay you, but I assume he was not working alone and more like in a bad agency like the company we saw earlier or some shit like that. But I don't know. I don't feel like it's just him, right? But then again, he did condone the guy. Not the guy, but he condoned the use of like the material, the chemicals that like blew up the plane. He was like, we don't want it to go public, but he didn't say don't do it. So he's not really much of a good guy anyways.
What do you like?
I like the bridge. Go check it out.
I would be immediately sus. I'd be like, you know what? Are you also on drug withdrawal? Sorry, I don't want to see it.
That the woman was impregnated by a man who was the result of experiments identical to those conducted by me in this very lab around 30 years ago.
It's always your fault.
No.
Boy, we need to get these file boxes back to the lab.
You may be able to reanimate dead guinea pigs or whatever, but I can bring anything mechanical back from the dead.
Fair.
Agent Astrid Farnsworth.
Third time's a charm. You know, Walter, we'd probably be a lot more help to you if you told us what we were looking for.
My research,
Which one?
Diaphragm ocelli, the dural folds of the pure.
like the disease called progeria, can be induced artificially by manipulating the pituitary gland. Pituitary, P.
All the hormones in the human body that control.
Although he suffered from severe pseudofolliculitis nuchae,
Razor burn.
he'll know. We ran experiments on rapid growth.
What's razor burn?
Obviously, someone has made a breakthrough.
Need a cross-check of recent unsolved homicides. See if any bodies have turned up with a missing pituitary gland.
Boy, you say the sweetest thing.
Only to you, Charlie.
I'll get somebody on it.
But he's about to do it again. I don't want to see it. I didn't want to see it in the picture. I still don't want to see it. Why can't you knock them out? At least. No. Blech. I can still hear it kind of when it's here. Oh, thank God. Oh la la. Super.
Yes. So, what can I do for you?
He's deeply
In your
controlled.
sense of you.
That more than anything, it was wrong.
What do you mean? Like, ethically
I
wrong?
resigned from the employ of the United States. Didn't feel like the America I remembered from when I was a boy.
You work in the government when you were a boy?
Yeah, he meant what he said.
He's not telling us everything.
That's true.
Do?
Oh my god. Pauvre, man. Pauvre. Why are you looking so evil? What was that music for?
We were tasked with a program designed to cultivate soldiers.
Of course you fucking were. Ugh.
Quite literally. Grow them.
Ah la la.
A soldier in prime condition.
Ew on so many levels.
You developed a...
Slow the aging process once the subject had reached the desired physical age. Once started, we couldn't turn the age. He must extract the hormones from the pituitary glands of his victims to treat himself, to stay young.
Oh.
And the pregnant woman at the hospital.
She was an accident.
And became pregnant, but the pregnancy...
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was kind of right.
Someone must have heard her scream.
On everything but the right thing.
The eye came to see me today. I know what happened.
He doesn't.
You got that woman pregnant. Son, you have to be so careful. I know.
I didn't expect that.
How's the pain?
The last image seen in life, right at the moment of death,
He's imprisoned.
permanently imprinted on the retina of the eye.
Also a word.
Now that's just fucking bullshit on so many levels. Like he could have said like, oh, it's the last thing the brain sees, you can see with the, but on the retina is just a window to the brain. I think.
Fiction.
As I say it, I'm like, not.
All but critical distinction.
Lose control.
To tell you the truth, it was kind of a relief. You've been so together with everything that's going on, I was starting to develop an inferiority complex. But as it turns out, only one company has the patent.
It's the massive corporation, whatever.
Sorry for the delay.
That a make, haha.
You weren't, were you?
I think this is a dream.
Agent Dunham? Miss Sharp will see you now.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
No need to thank me. You know, I've been thinking of you. Meaning to thank you for being a woman of your word.
Like, why isn't she with? Maybe she's not, but like, at least they should think she is with them. I don't get it. Why?
I have my sincere condolences on the loss of Agent Scott.
You probably brought him back, so fuck you.
The electronic pulse camera. Travel safely, Agent Dunham.
They just give it to her like that? I feel like it's a bit suspicious. Why? I like an eye when it's in a person's skull thingy. Why do you have to show it again? Ah! Every time I open my eyes, it's in front of me. I was about to say why women he only takes, but it's probably because it's the easiest way to get people out, like to a motel and stuff. He's obviously become accustomed to killing, but I wonder if he got used to it or something. Because no, that's not one. I wonder like that he hated it at first. Also, his dad or something doesn't seem to want to do anything about it. So I'm like, I don't get. I don't get why he keeps her awake though. But what does it matter?
Wait, Astrid, can you flip it over?
Yes.
It's the bridge.
That's a bridge.
But that's not the last thing she saw. Yeah. Because the last face she saw. I mean, we didn't see her die because, you know, he was doing the thing. So it must be his face, though.
Did you say borrow? Did we pass borrow already?
There.
I feel like if you bring us, but still like a killer, you should bring backup. But then again, this isn't a supernatural. Well, it is, but like, doesn't have supernatural strength to attack you and stuff.
That's just not gonna happen.
She didn't even protest. Do you even have a gun? No, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. I mean, the victim, the killer doesn't use guns, so she should be fine. Because I would say you should have like Kevlar or something. But what is that beeping noise?
To ping the GPS for the location. Safety's on the right. Do not let him move.
Shh. She's so badass. Fuck!
Hey, back off!
Ah, you bitch! At least he didn't even hesitate to shoot.
Just making. I have to shock her heart.
Yeah, I know that. Unfortunately, I don't have a defibrillator.
He's so badass. Like, the way they worked together and the way she was just like giving him instructions so fast, trusting him with the gun. He didn't deliver with the gun, but it's okay. And he's like not even phased. He's just like, what do I do? I like it. It's cool. Oh yeah, he just like, damn. He just became a totally different actor. I mean, you could just let him go. He's gonna become an old man in 5 seconds anyways. But then again, the point is not to kill him. It's to catch him. What is he hitting? Yeah!
It worked.
Good work, son. Good work.
He did that super fast.
Hey.
Oh putain de merde.
Should have let me die a long time ago.
Probably. Because of the method. Probably. To cure him.
Experiment. Someone paid him.
Oh. Give us the... Give us the tea! Give us the tea!
He loved.
I guess you had that going for you. Oh my god. The way they're using the shadow work is insane.
Massive Dynamic is one of the 10 largest economic entities in the world.
Is
Our
it?
weapons technologies shape the Defense Department to the state, the right to direct private armies, to manage global affairs into stable equilibrium.
In other words, you can be a bitch.
Yes, I am.
You have the potential to be an army and a
I believe
bitch.
a position here would speed your effort to find answers.
Probably, because you're causing it.
Among other things.
I still believe you're fucking evil.
Rose took a hit.
I told her you were gonna give me a raise.
I acknowledge that by signing this document,
One of the inherent pitfalls of being a scientist.
Being a bitch.
Trying to maintain that distinction. Been meaning to ask you to...
Walter. There was no mention of any medical history.
Why?
Just his birthday.
Why couldn't? No! Why? He could have said every. Ah, girl.
Ask you to keep it between just the two of us, but I suppose then there's no need.
I'm deeply curious now.
0, 1, 1. 2.
Immediately fails.
3.
What are you
7,
even counting? Who these numbers could be important?
2.
row your boat gently
Lay down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Come on, have enthusiasm.
Is that you?
That was creepy. Okay. What? What did I miss? Are those clones? Like, of the dude? Well, this was good. I liked it. I thought it was nice. I don't know where I've seen that in TV shows before, where the guy just. I don't think it was a woman, but I saw it in a TV show before where someone just aged super fast. But I don't know. I don't remember from where. Anyhow, I thought it was a really good episode. I really liked it. I liked how we got to see the characters like interact with one another. I like to see how they're getting a closer bond together. How Walter and Peter are like slowly becoming more family and stuff. I'm also excited about the science and the plot thickens, guys. It thickens. There's a lot of things that aren't very clear at the moment with like Fringe science. Like, did it all come from Walter? And it's just, I don't know. But like the weird things that have been happening are not like natural. Well, like that they're not happening on their own. I mean, like the first time was a guy messing with the chemicals, and the second time was the government messing with stuff to create clones and soldiers. So they're not acting on their own. I thought when he meant the pattern, like things have been happening, I thought they meant just like so yeah, I thought it was really, I thought it was independent stuff, but no, it's just, I think, I mean, his research seemed to be really revolutionary, and so I think just like all the people that were involved in it somehow became bitches, or like it didn't go well, and so all the people that were involved in the research are taking it up on their own and just kind of doing bad shit with it. Because it's not like some people are born with invisibility, or some people can teleport, or some people can stop aging. It's the scientists doing this, like, right? It's not. I thought that it was like naturally occurring phenomenon, and people were like discovering them. And I get you. I don't know how to say that in English. I hadn't caught on. So yeah, and I think it's really cool. I like that they stayed. I thought that the doctor and Peter would not stay, because just I thought they were just like tied with the first case, and then it's over. They're not here anymore. But I'm glad that we get to see them for what seems like regulars. But yeah, I thought the acting was great, very well done. And, and it did tie with because at first, she was like, oh, it ties with the case I had with John. So we don't know if it was John did something, or just he didn't solve it either. But like the guy was lying, right? It seemed like he took one of the clone soldier babies and just took him as his own to make him his son, and then he wanted him to, stop the aging process, and just it's kind of sad in a way, because he needed just that one girl, and then he would have been fine. But then again, if he had killed her, and then he would have taken the medicine of the pituitary gland, which is gross, he would just have gone straight to prison because he killed people. So yeah. But that's still like a long time. I don't know how he went, because she said that it was a case that she did 12 years ago. There were like unsolved murders 12 years ago. So that means that like Um, I don't know if he was just else doing his murders elsewhere for 12 years because he looks like he's in pain, so he needs it, or maybe just a temporary solution. Like, if he amasses a certain number, he doesn't need it for a certain number of years, and he starts again. But yeah, so it's kind of funny how they all connect with Walter's stuff so far. Well, the two connect with Walter's stuff, which I think is cool. I didn't expect it. I thought it would be just like people acting on their own, like I said, natural phenomenon. But I like it as well. So yeah, I thought that I want to know more about Massive Core Dynamic. Massive Dynamic, because they look like they're not exactly the good guys. I'm suspecting them of being behind a lot of stuff. In the progress of science and furthering their massive empires. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Let's just say. But yeah, and the way, I don't remember her name. Was it Nina? The way she was, with like the meeting at the beginning when he was introducing his team, but then he's like, what did he say? And he was, so I'm a bit confused who she works with, but she looks like she's like she has, I was about to say she looks like she has higher clearance than Olivia, but at the same time, the way he was like at the end, what did she say about the pattern? So, but they're working together, so he should know. So I'm a bit confused on that. Maybe he's just like suspects that she's not telling the government or him everything that Massive Dynamic is doing. And it could be a lot of things come from Massive Dynamic because the guy at its head was one of the person working, was the lab partner as well. So yeah, and probably it would have helped if Walter wasn't space out so much and he could actually like, okay, here's everything I did in my research, so here's like what you can expect that can happen, because but we don't know because he doesn't know shit anymore. He knows them, but in fragments. So I'm excited to see more about that. I like the series so far. I think it's really great. I love police stuff and just finding something and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And you're like, that's not what happened. So I like police work shows, and this is literally that. Except with like supernatural stuff, so it's even greater. But yeah, I really liked it. I like the characters so far. I like where this is going. I'm confused about where this is going, but in a good way, that I want to know more about where it's going. So yeah, let's look at the extras. Joshua Jackson plays Peter Bishop. He's Canadian. Let's go. He's known for his portrayal of Pacey Witter on the WebW stream drama Dawson's Creek, Peter Bishop in the Fox science fiction series Fringe, Cole Lockhart on Showtime's The Affair, Dan Gallagher in the Paramount Plus series Fatal Attraction, and Dr. Christopher Dunst in the Peacock crime drama series Dr. Death. For the latter, he was nominated for the 2022 Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Actor in a Limited Series. His other credits include When They See Us 2019 and Little Fires Everywhere 2020. Outside of television, Jackson came to prominence playing Charlie Conway in the Mighty Ducks film series from 1992 to 1996. His other film appearances include Ab Pupil, Urban Legend, Cruel Intention, The Skulls, Gossip, The Safety of Objects, The Laramie Project, Cursed, Bobby, Shutter. For his performance in the Canadian independent drama 1 Week 2008, Jackson won the 2010 Genie Award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. That's cool. Go, Joshua. And why am I clicking on those? It's the dude! It's the evil dude! And even then, Because it's like he was doing this literally to survive and not to die, but at the same time, he's killing people for it. And I don't know if the process of like that to get the pituitary gland, they needed to be awake for some reason. I don't know. But that's like unnecessarily cruel. So, fuck you. Oh, that's the pregnant woman. I was like, who the fuck is that? Look at this distortion, man. Like, usually I feel like the belly is more here, right? I mean, I've not seen that many pregnant women, so I might be completely wrong. But, yeah. It's this. The kumite. Oh, the nightmare. Oh my god, I was scared. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Tied for the same old story, 7.6 out of 10. Tied for third lowest ranked episode of season. Man, the episode just the first episode was the worst one. Oh no, was it? I don't remember. I don't remember if it was that or the next series I'm doing. Anyways, damn. Mark Benson as Milner's, Jay Painter as young father. Yeah, they had different actors like old Christopher Penrose. It's cool. This week's cipher, child. What was the first one? I might like do a just yeah, it's like a notebook, not a notebook, but like a cue card with all their ciphers and see if it spells something. Maybe not. The laser was still flashing even after they removed the safety glasses. Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, oh, don't they need to put back their glasses? But I was like, well, they don't. They're not looking at it, so maybe not. Stoughton, Massachusetts is completely landlocked and as such has no bridges. It is also several miles away from Sudbury, Massachusetts. Olivia hands Peter her backup gun in the warehouse. She tells him that the safety is on the right. The handgun is a Glock 26. This model does not have a manual safety. Dr. Penrose's computer record shows his first name as Klaus, but on the second line, the name is spelled Klaus. I think I spelled them the same way. I said them the same way. When Walter and Olivia are going through the files, they find a connection to a Dr. Penrose. Olivia motions for Farnsworth to run a check on him. Farnsworth types in a search for Dr. Klaus Penrose. Neither Olivia or Walter had mentioned his first name, though. True. While attempting to lull himself to sleep at the end of the episode, Walter recites a sequence of numbers which is known as the Fibonacci series, where each number in the sequence is equal to the sum of the two preceding numbers. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay. The problem is he skips 5. Oops. When discussing why the killer removes the pituitary gland, Peter incorrectly says the pituitary gland is the boss of hormones of growth and aging. The pituitary gland is a critical site of production and storage of hormones. It is the hypothalamus, as well as negative or positive feedback loops from other glands that regulate the distribution of hormones. I mean, come on. I didn't remember that, but I feel like I had that in my science class. Anyone could know that. Could have just said the hypothalamus instead. Or maybe, anyways. When the episode first aired, the glyphs deviated from what became the standard correspondence between the image and the letter it represents. As a result, the word spelled out was not child, but breld. This was corrected in reruns on home releases. Oops. As clue for the same old story can be found in the previous episode pilot on a flyer opposite the massive dynamic building. The rebus of a pen and a rose alludes to Dr. Klaus Penrose. These clues appear in every episode and give a hint regarding the next one. I didn't notice them! Which means it's a good thing because I get blind, but still. Well, this was a really fun episode. I'm liking this series so far. There's like, I talked with my mom about it, and she was like, "Yeah, the 4 seasons are great, and the 5th not so much. So tell me what you guys think about that." I'm still gonna watch it, but when I know the last one is not as good as the rest, it's like me, you know. So I hope you liked it. I liked it a lot. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 3.